We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Anthony Rizzo will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Next. Chris Archer is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Here's Javier Baez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Not even letting the fans settle into their seats, and he's coming unglued first pitch. Nice base hit to the outfield.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, it was a low-scoring affair.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. At the track, he can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
From the stretch, Chris Bryant stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Fouled away. Bryant aboard here at first with nobody out. Lined into right, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. One and one to Schwarber.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That almost left the stadium. That's in the deep seats. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 51 on the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Yeah, Matt, and I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Mitch Keller comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Now in the box, Jason Kipnis. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Keller stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's a second-year big leaguer. 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he fouls this one off. To 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that is off the wall. Happ rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And he will beat the tag at the plate. It's now a 6-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Javier Baez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Bell in foul ground. And that retires the side. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front 6-0. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Now at the plate, Kevin Newman. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Adam Frazier comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Brian Reynolds is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. A bouncer to the left side. Bryant with the bare hand. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue.
The first baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. One inning in the books here. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates nothing. So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Now batting, third baseman.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home.
Ball back upstairs.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw won't get him.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Wilson Contreras is set packing for out number 2 in the inning. So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Comes set with the 0-1. Base hit into right center. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Ian Happ is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Second and third, 2 away. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates nothing. Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now Lester's 0-1. Popped him up. Baez is under it. 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Here's Gregory Polanco, fouled off. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
He's set and the pitch. Kevin Kramer stands in as he looks at a called strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Kramer is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Weak roller right side. Scooped up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. Cubs lead it 7-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Second baseman.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Jason Kipnis is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Ball 1. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Javier Baez.
Back to the top of the order now, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're on top 7-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Mitch Keller.
The pitcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Keller. Hey.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Popped up. Rizzo has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Adam Frazier. Lester has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 2 to Adam Frazier.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 7-1. Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Jason Hayward.
Chopper to short. Right to him. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike one.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Frazier is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First pitch on its way. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball well outside. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on top 7-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Brian Reynolds. No balls and a strike to count. Now Lester's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the first out. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bell, a native Texan. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he sets him down swinging. Josh Bell becomes out number 2 this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Colin Moran will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Nope, that's down.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Lifted down the line in left. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there. Retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 7-1. Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
At the plate, Ian Happ. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Home run number 54 thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates 1. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Gregory Polanco is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Bryant is up with it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in, Kevin Kramer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And that's the 2nd out. Now with the plate, Jacob Stallings. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lester's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. behind 0-2 now. Lester's 2-0 home. He got him.
Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Down in order go the Pirates. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jon Lester. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1 strike.
On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And there's out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there. They're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up Kris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Belted high in the air out to left. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And that's a special home run. Kris Bryant continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Steven Brault gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Steven Brault.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Through 5 1/2, it's the Cubbies 10 and the Pirates 1. Eric Gonzalez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He comes into this one at 248, 5 homers and 22 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To the plate now, Kevin Newman.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
In now, Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lester's ready. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1
2 out, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Cody Ponce enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
60, Cody Ponce.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Ball 1.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
It counts 1-1.
1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Ian Happ swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
1-2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Cubs strand 1. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming, here it is. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul, it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Josh Bell, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
The 0-2 delivery. Into center field, line drive base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? 1st and 3rd, you got problems all over the place.
Come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, 1st and 3rd, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now Lester's 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Again, another foul ball. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Gregory Polanco. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third. At the plate, Kevin Kramer 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Fouled away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs lead this one 10-2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. He'll start us off in the 8th.
John Lester.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. John Lester goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Frazier is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now back.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Hayward hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Cole Tucker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. Comes in with an average of .265, 4 home runs, and 28 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there, 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Keone Kela
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here. It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour, but it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there. Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
At the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Is swung on and missed, strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Standing in, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Cubs,
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
First offering on its way. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. So here's Adam Frazier starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. And it's fouled away. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Standing in now, Brian Reynolds. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he takes strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Bucks down to their final out now, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Colin Moran. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over. 10-2 the final in this game. Chicago came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. John Lester wins his 19th decision of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Chris Archer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is John Lester, his 19th win of the season. The loss goes to Chris Archer, his 16th loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they plundered the Pirates 10-2. As of today, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cubs are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Miami Marlins finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-1. As of right now, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. They're 19.5 games out of first. And the Reds are in third place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Brewers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 12-0. At the start of the day, the Cardinals are in fourth place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Brewers are second in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. Felix Hernandez collected the victory in his 12th win, leading the Braves to a victory over the Nationals 8-3. In the standings, the Braves sit in second place in the National League East division, 1 game out of first, while the Nationals are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. The New York Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-1. Entering the day's action, the Phillies sit in fourth place in the National League East division, 18 games out of first. And the Mets are second in the division, 1 game out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-2. As of today, the Rockies are in fourth place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Dodgers are atop the division. They hold a dominant 9.5 game advantage. The Minnesota Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-2. Heading into the day, the Padres are in third place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Twins are leading the American League Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Giants grabbed 13 hits in the game as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 4-3. As of right now, the Giants are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Diamondbacks are second in the division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wild card. The Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they blew out the Jays 10-2. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox have now clinched the AL East division and a postseason berth. They will be playing in October, while the Blue Jays are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Astros picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 7-2. The win was their 7th in a row. In the standings, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race, while the Astros are in second place in the AL West, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. Brendan McKay picked up win number 8 this year as the Rays claim victory over the Orioles 2-1. As of today, the Orioles are in fourth place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rays are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Delino DeShields had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 4-2. Heading into the day, the White Sox sit in second place in the AL Central Division, 14.5 out of first. And the Indians are second in the division, 14.5 out of first. The Detroit Tigers totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-1. As of right now, the Royals sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Halos grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-5. At the start of the day, the Angels are in fourth place in the AL West. They're 15 games back, while the Mariners are at the bottom of the division, 19 games out of first. The A's went deep 4 times as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 10-2. Entering the day's action, the Rangers sit in third place in the American League West Division, 9 games back. And the Athletics are atop the division, 2 games up on second place. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.